All right, we are here at Superior Optical talking to Derek Bodart. You're the CEO. You kind of run the show here.
Yes, sir.
You by yourself?
I am. No, I have a wonderful crew. We have about 200 employees that help,
Sure.
and no, I couldn't do it without them, actually.
I think what I find most interesting about this organization is that you largely support the veteran population, and you're veteran owned and run.
Yes, yes. I'm a Navy veteran from 90 to 97, and we try to hire veterans here. I'm very veteran eccentric, and we like to do everything we can for the veterans.
So, you know, there's a lot of statistics about the challenges that veterans have, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
My family is largely Air Force. I had a rogue brother that went in the Marines. It happens, right? So, but I think in this community is very veteran focused with all of the bases that we have in this area. What is it about running an organization that focuses or at least makes a concerted effort to keep veterans on staff? What is it about that intrigues you the most?
Well, I mean, I'm connected to the veteran population, being a veteran myself, and I know what they've went through and things they've done, and I know what they're capable of. So I like to hire those types of folks. So, you know, we do things for Memorial Days and Veterans Days, and we also financially help the local Legion halls and everything like that. But one thing I'm really happy about and proud of is one program is, I don't believe is anywhere else or any other business does, is a program that has PTSD and annotations to it. Meaning, if we have veterans that come in here and they're having a bad day, something happens, my staff knows to look for that and then give it to me, because I have relationships with the VA hospitals, I get relationships with the Legions and the Legion Riders. And for example, we had one that folks that come in here and he was having a bad day. It got to me. I made a couple calls and they ended up finding him someone that was in his brigade because he was forward deployed in the Middle East. And we may or may not have saved a life that day. I don't know, but he did not become one of the 22.
And you know, I'm glad you mentioned that, because that is a staggering statistic. 22 lives lost every day in the veteran population. And so what is it exactly that you, aside from the example you just gave, what is Superior Optical do and the team here doing to help, you know, maybe bring those numbers down, if not nationally, specifically locally?
Well, I mean, we go out there and, well, my business partner, Tony Jones, goes out there and does a lot of talks about suicide and things like that, and that's been very powerful in the community right now. But I just put myself out there. You know, if anybody has any questions, concerns, they can contact me and I can help them out in any way possible.
Well, I know this. I know that this location, this business specifically, is making, helping make the glasses for eye care providers. But you also are uniquely linked in with the Veterans Administration. Tell us about that.
Correct. Yes, we do a lot of VA hospitals across the United States, and it's great business to be in, because not only you're going in and having a business, we have a good corporate culture, but we're able to have a meaning, which is, you know, making eyewear for the veterans. So if we can take one thing off their plate for that day, they can get a good pair of glasses, quick, and they're good in quality. That's what we're going to do. So we don't have to have. That's one less thing they have to worry about.
Yeah, that's important, because I like I said, with family that are in the military, retired from the military, that are veterans, going to the VA, it can be laborsome, because there's so many different doors you have to walk through, so many different people you have to talk to. But when it's time for new glasses, like I hate putting that on my calendar, because that's just, I have to get dilated, and it's going to take up my day, and it's just, but that's one less thing that veterans have to worry about in the myriad of things that cross their plates every day.
Yeah, we try to make it so they don't have to come back and get fitted more, or, you know, something doesn't work right, you know, this lens is tweaked or whatever it may be. We make it so they don't have to worry about those things.
So I saw something on Tony's desk. Was it Specs for Vets? Did I misspoke?
Yeah, no, Specs for Vets is a online store we have that is unique to veterans and their families. And it's usually about 30% cheaper than if you get everything, you know, out in the real world.
Just another thing that you guys are doing to help.
Correct, yes.
So when you mentioned, I have to go back to something that you said earlier. You mentioned you like to hire vets whenever you can, because you know what they're capable of.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. What did you mean by that?
Well, in general, veterans seem to be good at attention to detail. They come to work generally on time. I know they might party hard, but but they play hard too. But they work hard as well. But there's just a brother and sisterhood with them that I could get with them, and I can rely on them. It just seems like I can anyway.
Sure.
A little more than normal. There's just something there. There's a bond there.
There's a work ethic there
Yes.
that I guess it's all part of that boot camp, right? It's not and I don't know because I haven't done it. I've just heard
Oh,
from
I thought that's where
family.
you got the haircut. Was
It's not
sorry.
She telling my secrets. It's not an experience, as I've been told, that's designed to build you up until you've been brought all the way down.
Yeah.
And then the military has a way of putting you back together the way that's going to serve the country the best.
Correct. Yep.
And that work ethic is a major piece of it.
Yes, and also, you always have these big goals that the military gave you, and you have to achieve them. So I know they've done big things normally. So I know they can handle, working here, I would think.
Absolutely. How long were you in the Navy?
7.5 years.
What was your proudest moment in that time there?
Proudest moment, one I liked the most, I used to fly in the back of EA-6Bs as a troubleshooter. I loved it. Last year I did quite a few flights, and it was fun.
You were flying into what now?
EA-6B.
EA-6B.
Yeah, they don't have them anymore.
I was going to say, for those of us that have no idea what you're talking about, what is that?
It's electronic countermeasures warfare. The F-18 took its place.
So
it did.
fighter jet?
No, it was not. We did jamming. So we took signals and we blew them up with either other higher pitch signals, or we put some sort of missile on the signal and did it, or we told them we were over here, or we told them that we were a different kind of airplane, those types of things.
Oh, so a little misdirection.
Correct.
You're the David Copperfield of the Navy.
That's right.
Pretty much. When you were talking about going that extra mile for veterans, what are some of the things that, and we only have about a minute left, so what are some of the things that your company's doing in the community that is helping, put that foot forward?
Well, we work a lot with American Legion, and both we give our time and financially we help them as well. And we do drives for children that need backpacks and stuff like that. They help some of the veterans' parents that that might not be able to afford them real well. Whenever there's some sort of natural disaster, we call in and we do some work with them. And so primarily it's through the American Legion is what we do a lot of the help and everything. I mean, we have on Memorial Days and Veterans Days, we have little picnics here. We raise more money for them and awareness and just things of that nature. And whenever we're called to do a special project, we usually jump on board.
There you go. So listen, you see that information there at the bottom of your screen. If you are a veteran and you want to ask some questions, you're not feeling yourself, give Derek a call. Give him a call. You see that number at the bottom of your screen. If he can't help you himself, he will put you in the hands of those who can. He'll face you in the right direction. Derek, thanks so much.
Thank you.